I, 30F, am pregnant with my fiancé, 32M. He wants to keep it, but we're both supposed to be child-free. How do I tell him I don't want to keep it? I'm pregnant, but I'm not supposed to be. My fiancé and I are child-free. We spoke about it in depth when we started getting serious, and every now and then, we touch on the subject to make sure we're both on the same page. We've been together for 2 years, engaged for 3 months, and in that entire time, not once have we had a pregnancy scare. I'm on birth control, and he uses condoms. We're careful. Then I started feeling a bit under the weather. I've been feeling nauseous or at times have a lack of appetite, I get headaches or feel a bit lightheaded, and I've been getting tired more easily. These symptoms kept persisting, and I went to the doctor thinking I'd caught something. They do a routine exam including a pregnancy test, and then eventually come back to tell me I'm around 6 to 7 weeks pregnant. I kind of laugh because no, I'm on birth control, there's no way. I tell them to do the test again, but they're confident the test is accurate. They couldn't do an ultrasound at the time, but booked me in for another appointment. I'm internally freaking out at this point because somehow my birth control failed, and I need to go tell my fiancé. Cut to the conversation and I'm a mess. I'm crying and snotty and barely getting my words out. He does what I expect and comforts me. He hugs me and tells me everything will be okay. And my God, I temporarily felt so much relief. And then it's all shattered, and my anxiety is kicked into overdrive when he tells me we'll make great parents and that he'll be with me every step of the way. I don't know, it's like my whole world tilted on an axis. It's really difficult to explain how much his words affected me, because one of the key foundations of our life and future was that our lifestyles are so aligned, and here he is telling me he wants to keep the baby. I ask him what he means, and he says it's clearly a miracle I'm pregnant because we managed to conceive despite everything we've done to prevent having babies. I tell him we're supposed to be child-free. We both agreed we didn't want kids. He says that's true, but now that I'm pregnant, things are different. No? I wanted him to come with me so I could get an abortion. I've never been pregnant before, and I've never had an abortion before. I'm terrified to go by myself. I really need him there with me and supporting me and being my rock because I have no idea how painful it will be. I don't have anyone else in my life I trust to support me through this. Eventually, he tells me to go to bed and get some rest because I'm clearly overwhelmed. Which, yeah, I am, but not for the reason he thinks. I am 100% sure I don't want this baby. I don't want to be pregnant, give birth, or raise a child. I don't want this. How do I tell him I want to get an abortion? I'm so confused and upset because he's so excited. It's like he's done a 180 and I'm afraid I'll be breaking his heart. Before anyone asks, I've tried getting my tubes tied. I've seen 3 different doctors and none of them would sign off on me having the surgery. Up until this point, birth control and condoms had always been enough. TLDR, fiancé and I are child-free and I'm now pregnant. Fiancé wants to keep the baby while I want to get rid of it. Need advice on how to tell him.